So today I just wanted to show you guys what's in my bag in terms of camera gear and general travel gear, and hopefully you'll be able to walk away with some tips and things that you can add to your gear list or equipment that will make your life a lot easier, save money. And yeah, so I've been traveling for the last 4 months and I've kind of abandoned a few things. I've added a few things, bought a few things, such as this, and kind of cut down and figured out what I need and what I don't need. So yeah, I thought I'd just run you through everything. And yeah, starting off with this North Face somewhat waterproof bag. So I do have my main pack, which I'll show you after this. It just started getting a bit full and I needed something bigger as a day pack. So I found this one, which was waterproof, has the carabiner clip that you can put on, and it's pretty comfy. I wouldn't go hiking with this or on a few days adventure just this, because it's probably not the comfiest thing to go hiking with, but if I was doing like a day trip on the plane, this would be the perfect carry-on sort of luggage. It's got your top mesh zipped pocket for like your AirPods and stuff, laptop sleeve, and a pretty watertight main pocket where you can chuck everything. And this thing's been good. It's been with me for like the last 2 months, and yeah, it's been really helpful. So pretty happy I got this, and recommend getting a good quality day pack that you can take with you wherever you go. Staying on the topic of bags, this is a dry bag, which is from home. Something that I've noticed out here, it rains a lot. So you want something that's gonna protect your phone, your passport and stuff, that if you're just got that bag, or you're just on a scooter for a day, you want to put stuff into a dry bag just to protect it. And yeah, really recommend getting one of these because they fold down really small, and it's going to protect and save you a lot of money as well. And I actually saved my main bag, which is my favorite one for traveling. All the features, the guarantee, the strap, oh, it's just crazy good. So I'll save that for last. But the next thing in my bag, which is an essential, is this old Olympus. This old Olympus that I found at my nana's place. So it's the Olympus Trip AF 31. So maybe Trip autofocus. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's currently got 28 photos left on it. I think having a film camera for keeping good memories and like things that you do instead of just going on a shooting spree with your iPhone is a good thing to do. So I recommend picking one up, even if it's just a disposable one. It's worth getting a film camera in your bag. Next up, we have this leather notebook, diary sort of thing. So it's always good just to chuck your notes down, everything that's on your mind, and it smells really nice. And something else about this, it smells really nice as well, and also smells really nice as well. Quite cool how it wraps up. I got this in Vietnam. Protects it pretty well, and a bit different than just your standard like moleskin. I think that's what people buy. Moving on, we have this MacPack Puffer. I think MacPack is a New Zealand brand. I've hiked up a few mountains in this, and just like in Japan, I wore this in a hoodie. So this kind of keeps you really warm, and it squishes down to a pretty small size to fit in your bag and doesn't take up too much room, which is important, instead of like some other puffer jackets that you can buy, which are the more thicker ones, and they take up so much room, like half your backpack. So it's worth picking up one of those thin ones, and you can get them pretty cheap as well. And you can get them pretty cheap as well in spots like Vietnam or even back at home, wherever you live. After that, I'm kind of just going random. I've got everything laid out on my bed behind me. We've got this Thule laptop case. So this thing's pretty bomb-proof. You can use your laptop while it's in there. I store my SD card and stuff in there with it as well. And yeah, it's pretty good quality. I've had this for about 2 years now. Yeah, hasn't failed me. Laptop is still going strong. Yeah, which I guess is the next point. This is the M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch. So this thing's been good. I think I was looking at the 15 or 16-inch new one, but it's just so big and like thick compared to this, which is the perfect like travel size notebook carry around. And on top here I've got a 1 terabyte Samsung SSD, which is good for editing videos on, which I'll probably edit this on as well. But yeah, it all fits into this really well, and for chucking in the backpack, it just has that extra protection, which is what you want if you're on scooters and driving around foreign countries a lot, or traveling around foreign countries a lot. Still keeping on track with the computer. This is a Next stand. So this thing is really good for saving your back and posture. So instead of like hunching over, you set this up, and you don't even need a mouse, which I'll talk about next, but you can just like have a straighter back and use your trackpad type. And this one's good because it folds up super small, and again, fits in your bag real easily. And if you're at a coffee shop, it's worth having because you want to have good posture and not hunch over, because that's what everyone's doing with their laptops these days. We then have the MX Master 3S. So this is quite a good travel mouse. I kind of leave it in my bag unprotected, so it's a little bit, so it's got a few marks on it and stuff, but it's silent as well. So if you're, I'll try to show you. Yeah, it's a silent clicking mouse, and it's really comfortable to put your hand on and use if you're doing some intense work or working for a long hour and you don't want to use the trackpad. And next is a 1800 milliamp hour battery pack. Airport security always seems to check this, but they always let it through. So yeah, it's quite old now. I need to get a new one. Definitely recommend picking a battery pack up. And yeah, because you don't want to like be stuck in a place, phone dies and you don't have any power. So it's always good having one of these charged up in your bag, you know where you're going. After that, we have packing cubes. So these are the 2 of 3 I've got. The small one, medium, and this one like that size as well for jackets and hoodies. But it's surprising how much you can fit in these little mesh zipped things. It keeps your bag really organized. And when I show you my main bag, you'll kind of see why I'd want one of these. It just helps a lot with packing, finding stuff, and keeping your life organized, because it gets pretty messy while you're on the road, especially when you've got like laundry and stuff, which brings me on to my next point, a laundry bag, which my grandma got me. And this thing has been super helpful. It zips up and you can chuck your stuff in your bag instead of having a plastic bag, because you don't want to use those. Yeah, it's a Glow Bite laundry bag. But again, just get like a normal bag from home, chuck it in, and you can drop these off at laundry spots and they'll put your clean laundry back in it once you leave it with them. Or again, it just organizes and separates your clean stuff from your dirty stuff. Kind of back to the laptop part, I have the Apple keyboard. So this thing I don't really use because I find it's a little bit annoying. I end up like hunching over if I use this. It's just not quite right, but still, it's really good. Thin, I slip in the back with my laptop as well. Doesn't take up too much room. Really small typing, clicky, and it's pretty bomb-proof. This thing won't break. It doesn't really have any flex in it at all. So yeah, it's a good keyboard if you want to have like a real proper setup. Then we have a Eros pillow premium regular. So this is a blow-up pillow, which has saved me multiple occasions. Whether you want something to at night or you've got a big layover in an airport. Literally like 2 days ago, I had about a 5-hour sleep with this on like a chair in an airport, or else I would have been using my arm or hoodie. Yeah, it slips down into that. And it's really easy to blow up, super comfortable, and I have washed it a few times, which you probably want to do because if you're using it in airports and stuff, it probably gets a bit grimy. So yeah, definitely pick one of these up, and it's good for camping as well. But again, I prefer this over like your standard ring neck pillow, just because it folds down so much and it's really comfortable. And you can use it like a normal pillow in a hostel if the hostel beds or hotel bed isn't very comfortable. Next up, we have a fact. This is just an old one I had as I was a kid. I wouldn't go traveling without this. Money goes in the back. This is pretty much my wallet. So you have all your money in there. Main compartment, another wallet. But normally keep my passport in there. And then like keys in there. Because everything's real accessible. Instead of having all in your main day pack, because then you're just taking it off, getting stuff out. So you just want it real easy to access. I just put this over my shoulder, so it's right there. Okay, this next one is kind of random, but a bike lock. I had this at home and I saw it and was like, this could actually be kind of useful with scooters or your bag. So since I've got my camera, I kind of hide this and put my bag backwards so you don't see the lock, so it doesn't look like there's anything hiding. But you tie it around something that's solid to the ground if you're leaving your bag at a hostel or a hotel, and then it's like a deterrent if someone did come and just try to pick your bag up and go with it. They're not going to sit in the main hotel or hostel lobby trying to pick at a lock and take your bag. So it's a good deterrent, and it's something I recommend bringing with you. Eye mask. So Sleeping, hostels, you can get a lot of people coming in and out, so it kind of ruins your sleep. So you want one of these to block the light out, get a good sleep. This was just off Jetstar, a plane I took. Nothing fancy, but definitely helps me sleep a lot better. Then relating to that, the next up we have earplugs. So these things are lifesavers, just for sleeping. But what I normally do use my AirPod Pro. So these things are also have been lifesavers because I normally sleep on my side, and this side's on the pillow. It normally blocks out sound, but this side's fully open. So I put one AirPod in and then put some like rain sounds on and fall asleep, because hostels get so loud, people snore, which is just terrible. So yeah, these helped a lot with sleep. Definitely recommend picking them up, or if you can't, just always have these handy as well. Then we have my Fujifilm X-T4, which is more my work camera. It's a pretty cool wee kit. Lens 16 to 55 f2.8 all the way, and it has all the retro dials, which is pretty cool. Flip screen, and it's pretty fun to use. But ever since I picked up the 14 Pro, I haven't really used this once because the photos on this are so much better. And yeah, I just find that ease of use and the portability of the phone is a lot better than having this heavy thing and getting this out. But still got it for work, and yeah, awesome camera to have, and I quite like the look of it as well. After that, we have some Cetaphil 50 SPF Plus face sunscreen. So especially places like Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, it gets sunny, so you want to have good sunscreen. So that's always in my day pack, because you want to wear sunscreen or else it's bad for your face or skin. My drone battery, which is kind of funny because my drone got stolen the other day. Don't know how. The thing was, at the airport, I noticed that one of my locks on my bag had been taken off, which was weird because the country, which was Japan I was in, or it might have been Vietnam, are allowed drones. So kind of sucks. I've got my battery, controller, but no drone. So DJI, if you are watching, yeah. But it's alright, it happens. So if you guys want a battery or something, or a controller, let me know in the comments below. And something that I put over my jacket is this North Face rain shower jacket, parka, whatever it is. Really good to have that as well. Like this, a hoodie, and that puffer is all you need. It's super warm and will keep the rain out. For shoes, I have my Birks, which are epic day sandals, just for going around. You want something comfortable with some support compared to like flip-flop or jandals. These are good for support. Some Ultra Boost, just for, well, these for Japan. Probably did about 100, 200,000 steps in these all up so far. Had them for about a month. And yeah, you want some comfortable shoes when traveling. And this brings me on to one of the last items, is Osprey fairpoint 55 litre travel bag. So you have the bag on top, you have the main bag, and this can zip off as a day pack, which is really handy. But again, I needed to buy the extra bag because I ran out of room. Little padlocks which help protect your stuff unless it gets cut off and they steal your drone. So yeah, this light, which I'm using now, so good light for making videos if you are traveling, making films. Definitely worth picking one up. And I'll take the camera off and show you this tripod. There's also this, what are they called? Gorilla Pod from Joby. Yeah, this one's one of the new versions, so it's metal balls and really solid. Picked this top piece up in Vietnam for like, might have been 50 cents. So having this and the iPhone on here compared to my Fuji is a world of difference. It makes it so much lighter, and yeah, way prefer it. That's pretty much everything in my bag. I'm trying to look what else I've got in here. This is my room tour. So I'm here in Bali at the moment. There's sunglasses from Rain. So that's the brand for my sunnies, Rain. And also over there is a universal charging brick. So definitely recommend picking one of those up. I think I might have touched on that as well. We've got the surfboard, which I left in Bali last time. If any of you guys want to buy it, let me know. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. Anything that you should buy or make your travels a lot easier. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.